Aries, welcome to your hopes, fears, and reality spread. As per usual, you can click on that description box below, and it will talk about the significance of the spread, as well as the placement of each card. That one flipped around, so we're going to take it, Aries. Huh. Aries, you are hoping to find balance in a situation so you can move forward with hope and faith. Okay. You are hoping to make peace with your situation in order not to lose faith in it. So let's look at it this way. If this is a vocational spread, maybe in your job something didn't happen right. You lost a client, a new product didn't work out, you didn't get a promotion, the project that you were in charge of didn't happen the way it intended, maybe you got in trouble, or somebody who you know got in trouble, and you found a lot of disappointment in this particular thing, but you're looking to accept it, learn the lessons, and move on. If this is a personal relationship, you feel that what happened wasn't fair, that there was an imbalance, and you're trying to make that balance, not with the other person, but you're trying to find that balance within yourself. You're taking the situation and you're not taking on a victim mentality, like, why did this happen to me? You're actually thinking, why did this happen for me? Because ultimately, you don't want to lose faith in your company. Ultimately, you don't want to lose faith in your job. Ultimately, you don't want to lose faith in love or friendship or whatever this relationship happened to be. You may have lost faith in a person, but not the idea of what it is that you're dealing with. Does that make sense? Okay. I don't know why I keep asking that question. It's not like you guys are answering me back. Maybe you are. The fear is that there is more sacrifice that needs to go into this than you are willing to give. So you're hoping to make peace with this particular situation as not to lose faith in the bigger picture, but you fear that there's a lot more sacrifice in order to find that balance, in order to find that inner peace. The reality of the situation is you are not healed yet, and all the lessons have not been revealed in order for you to move forward. So, Aries, it feels like you're still in the process. And I'm going to check my notebook right here. I check my notebook with you guys more than any other sign. Yeah, see, last time, the last read I did for you, which was just a couple days ago, was you can't rush the healing process. Now we're in a situation where you recognize you're in the process. I'm not saying that you're still rushing it, but you are in the middle of the process right now, and you're hoping for the best outcome, and you're fearing the sacrifice. But the reality just tells me you're in the process, which is a good thing. Especially since you're hoping not to lose faith in the energy that you're dealing with, be it another person, be it your job, be it your finances. Yeah. You're accepting the cold, hard truth in this situation. The truth is what really means something to you, and you're willing to accept the harshness of it. As a matter of fact, I even want to say that in order to get to this balance quicker, you might even be... The Queen of Swords comes up for Aries quite often because it's about truth. And in this particular, when it's in the upright, it talks about somebody looking at the cold hard truth in order to get to the facts, like this person isn't being malice. Usually when I see the Queen of Swords in the inverse, especially with an Aries spread, it talks about you being ready to cuss somebody out. Well, to me, it feels like you're taking that energy where you usually just let somebody have it, and you're kind of letting yourself have it, you know? So you might be taking a little bit more of this blame than is necessary because it seems like there were two parties involved here. Some of the blame goes to that person and some of the blame goes to you. You have to recognize that both people came with their own baggage, or whatever the situation might be. Both people were involved in the problem, in the situation, and you're looking at all the blame like, what did I do, what did I do, what did I do? So that's why you're not finding the balance. Is you don't want to play the victim card so much that you don't want to be a victim of anything. So you're claiming full responsibility for this. You're like, well, what did I do to let that person treat me that way? What did I do? Or what red flag did I miss? Or so on and so forth. That's why you're having trouble with finding the balance, is because you're taking on more of the blame than is necessary. You did some things. They did some things. It's time to sort that out. That's the process. So don't keep going back to the past and defending your actions. Don't keep going back to the past and defending their actions either. Because ultimately, if you want to move forward, you have to settle things within yourself and learn. Sorry, cards are slipping right out of my hands. Learn what that new path is intuitively. Okay? You have to use your feelings as a compass. As you're moving forward and things are feeling good, you're probably going in the right direction. If you start to feel bad, question, you're not sure, this or that, that's the time to stop and contemplate. You don't want to fight against that inner voice, because that's where you went wrong, is you fought against an inner voice. And now you're taking all the blame for that. But what you're forgetting is that that person had actions that gave you that inner voice that said, hey, wait a minute, that you fought against. So yeah, there's blame in both situations here. But don't take all the blame in letting somebody run over your toes, because that person ran over your toes. Like, that person's action is what caused the situation, and you may have pacified it or ignored it, and that's fine, but recognize both parties are to blame in that, not just yourself. So don't pacify their actions that hurt you by saying, well, what did I do to let that happen, or why did I ignore that, or why did I not stop it? No, don't pacify their actions and take all the blame on yourself, Aries. Other words, you'll be stuck in this healing process for way too long. All right, I hope you found a message that serves your highest good, and I will see you next time.